Raiders have not decided what they want to do with Antonio Pierce. And this is a situation I really want to hammer home. I was a believer in Ricky Bisaccia. He wrote everyone a handwritten note there, made everyone feel loved on the team, pumped up that Raiders team, made everyone feel like they were a part of something bigger than themselves. And then they decide to hire Josh McDaniels, who had the complete opposite, was trying to demean everyone, make everyone feel less like themselves, and try and create the New England Patriots culture in Vegas. He gets canned a year too late, and then they hire Antonio Pierce, who again pumps up the team, fixes the defense, makes everyone feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. And then there are kind of some question marks whether or not Antonio Pierce is coming back. We're hearing Max Crosby say, if AP isn't here, AP is my guy, so I want out if he's not coming back. If that's not reason enough to bring back Antonio Pierce, I don't know what is. Do you think the Raiders make the same mistake? Or do you think Antonio Pierce walks out the door and say, hey, if you're not going to commit to me, I'm going to take some interviews here and find a team that actually wants me?
Well, I know that the Falcons are interested in him,
Yeah.
and the Falcons would be a great fit for him. He'd do great there. The Raiders, you have a real opportunity right now, the Raiders, where you could either be like the Jets or you could be like the Lions. Which team is doing better? One we have going to the NFC title game, and one of them finished 7-10 again. The Jets, what did they do? They repeated their same mistake at quarterback, not making any moves, not going for that backup quarterback when Aaron Rodgers was old. The Lions, what did they do? Well, the last 20 years, they were going after defensive head coaches and head coaches with questionable track records. Matt Patricia, Jim Schwartz, Jim Caldwell, whoever it might be. They went out, they got Dan Campbell as a culture changer, changing the aura around Detroit. Antonio Pierce, he did that in the few games that he had where turning around the narrative, their defense played the best we've seen it play all decade, honestly.
Yeah.
So you can either right your wrong with what you did with Rich Bisaccia and hire him, or you could be like the Jets. So you pick your poison.
Yeah, you pick your poison there. Yeah, so Antonio Pierce, I really want to see him come back with the Raiders. I think really what's working against him is he has some college experience, but he has only been a linebackers coach. But like when you went out there, like the team was clearly rallying behind him. Isn't that what a head coach is supposed to do? Is rally his team?
Yeah, exactly. The only issues that they had was offensively, but it was just with the quarterback. You can solve that either in free agency or in the draft.
Yeah, you can solve it in free agency and the draft there. So I am a supporter of Antonio Pierce. I definitely know you're a supporter of Antonio Pierce. So